Hello, Costa Mesa. My name is Annie Sumioka and I'm the Recreation Coordinator here at the Downtown Aquatic Center. I'm here with you today to help kick off National Water Safety Month. When we talk about water safety, we usually talk about car seats or helmets, but did you know that in Orange County alone last year, there were 95 recorded drownings, 34 of which were fatal. Across the nation, there are approximately 3,500 drownings per year, which equates to more than 10 people per day. Here at Costa Mesa, we want to give you the information and tools to help equip you and your family for a safe time in the water this summer. The City of Costa Mesa has collaborated with Hoag Hospital's Project Wipeout to bring water safety awareness right to your home this summer.
Hi, I'm Andy with Project Wipeout. Project Wipeout was founded as an educational beach safety program, initially created to raise awareness and wipe out spinal cord injuries at the beach. Today, Project Wipeout works to promote a culture of beach and water safety throughout the community. By partnering with lifeguard agencies, cities, and other life-saving organizations, Project Wipeout provides educational opportunities for professional lifeguards and the larger community. If you would like more information about Project Wipeout or would like to access any of our educational materials, feel free to reach out.
Thanks for the information on Project Wipeout, Andy. Throughout the summer months, the city will be updating its website with activities, videos, and information on water safety. Check the City of Costa Mesa's water safety page every week for something new. For now, please enjoy this I Save Lives presentation, the City of Costa Mesa's water safety presentation for swim lesson parents presented by Senior Guard Connor McMurdo.
Thank you, Annie. Hello, everyone. It's a privilege to be with you today to share the I Save Lives water safety presentation. Throughout this presentation, I will share information on drowning, including key drowning prevention strategies that every family can take when they are around the water. You will also learn the signs of drowning and what you can do if a drowning occurs. So let's get started. To begin, we need to understand what we will be discussing. According to the World Health Organization, drowning is defined as the process of respiratory impairment from submersion or immersion in liquid. Therefore, drowning should be thought of as a process with a range of possible outcomes. The terms near drowning, dry drowning, and delayed drowning are outdated and generally not accepted by medical professionals. The least serious outcome is a non-fatal drowning with no injuries. The next serious outcome is when an individual experiences a non-fatal drowning event but sustains an injury. The severity of the injury depends on how long the individual was submerged in the water. Finally, the most serious outcome of a drowning incident is death. In the United States, drowning is the leading cause of injury-related deaths in children ages 1 through 4, the second leading cause among elementary school children, and third for teenagers. As Annie said earlier, there are about 3,500 fatal drownings each year in the United States. An even more harrowing statistic is that for every fatal drowning, there are approximately 5 non-fatal drownings. However, the full burden of a non-fatal drowning in the United States is not completely known. Many incidents go unreported, and for those non-fatal drownings that result in injury, the amount of assistance each person needs varies widely depending on their injuries. Now looking locally, we see that last year Orange County saw a total of 94 drowning incidents. Out of those 94 drownings, 33 were unfortunately fatal. Sadly, children aged 1 through 4 years were the age group with the most drowning incidents. Additionally, the most fatal drownings occurred in the 65 and over age category. Oftentimes when people think of drownings, they think of these incidents occurring in the ocean. However, according to the Orange County Fire Authority, 49% of drownings in Orange County occurred in private and public pools, 41% occurred in the ocean, and 10% occurred in bathtubs. Next, we look at statewide and local efforts to prevent drowning incidents. In 1998, California passed the California Swimming Pool Safety Act. The original version of this law required at least one drowning prevention safety feature for swimming pools, such as pool fencing, pool covers, or alarms. That law was recently amended in 2017 to require at least 2 drowning prevention safety measures for all new pools in California. We will discuss these safety measures in more detail later on. In addition to statewide legislation, there are several local organizations whose main goal is to prevent drownings. These agencies include Hoag's Project Wipeout and the Orange County Task Force on Drowning Prevention. Although there is legislation in place and organizations devoted to preventing drownings, most of the responsibility falls to the individual and families to remain safe in and around the water. So, What can you do to remain water safe? What you see on the screen before you is known as the drowning chain of survival. As I said earlier, drowning should be thought of as a process. Therefore, each link in this chain should be seen as a way to disrupt and halt the drowning process. The first, most important step is prevention. As a lifeguard, my most important job is to prevent injuries to our guests when they are at the Downtown Aquatic Center. The majority of the remaining portion of this presentation will focus on this crucial step. After prevention comes recognition of a drowning emergency, providing flotation, and quick removal from the water. If drowning is caught at any of these stages, the swimmer will have experienced a drowning incident. Finally, we will discuss how you can provide care to a drowning victim before emergency medical services arrive. As the name of this presentation suggests, one of the best prevention steps is active adult supervision of all children in the water. But what does active adult supervision mean precisely? It means that there should always be a designated responsible adult watching the water. That adult should be free of any and all distractions. This means they should not be on their phone, having an in-depth conversation, drinking, or eating, because all of these activities could distract the adult from watching the water. Supervising adults can also be in the water supervising swimmers, especially when the swimmers are young. An adult should always watch their children when they are in the water, even if a lifeguard is on duty. Some of the organizations we discussed previously, including the City of Costa Mesa, have water watcher tags. These tags can be worn by an adult watching the water to make them stand out and remind the wearer of their primary responsibility. Additionally, these tags can be transferred to another responsible adult when a break is needed. You can head over to the City of Costa Mesa's water safety website to find a downloadable water watcher tag after this presentation. The next drowning prevention measure is for homeowners with backyard pools. Fences around pools are a crucial protection strategy that prevent children from entering the pool when an adult is not around. Additionally, a properly installed fence is one of the drowning prevention safety measures mentioned in the California Swimming Pool Safety Act. To be properly installed, the fence must be a minimum of 4 feet high, not climbable, and surround the pool on all sides. This fence should also have a door with a self-closing latch. The other safety measures that can be utilized to satisfy the Swimming Pool Safety Act are a pool cover, alarms on all doors to the pool, or a pool alarm that signals an unsupervised entrance into the water. Life jackets are another crucial protection strategy that everyone should take, including adults. When on a boat, kayak, or raft, everyone should wear a life jacket. Life jackets are also a great option, however, for kids in the pool or around open water like rivers, lakes, and oceans. The most important thing about a life jacket is that it is U.S. Coast Guard approved and that it fits well. You can tell if a life jacket is Coast Guard approved by looking on the inside of the life jacket. Generally, an approval seal and number is located on the inside of the jacket where the swimmer's back would be. Near that approval number, there should also be a size range that the life jacket is designed for. You can find more specific information on U.S. Coast Guard approved life jackets and how to properly wear one in our water safety packet on the City of Costa Mesa's water safety website. Learning to swim is an important safety measure and a life skill. Experts recommend that children older than 1 year will benefit from swim lessons. And according to one study, 1 month of formal swimming lessons can reduce the risk of drowning by 88%. However, it's important to note that swim lessons are not drown-proof and are not a replacement for active adult supervision. The City of Costa Mesa offers youth and adult swim lessons in the spring, summer, and fall. You can check out our latest swim lesson offerings on the city's website under the Downtown Aquatic Center, or you can give us a call and you can speak to a lifeguard today. Next, we move on to the middle of the drowning chain of survival. In order to prevent drowning, it is important to recognize what a drowning looks like. Contrary to popular belief, drowning is not always how it appears in the movies. Often, drowning occurs very quickly and very quietly. As a lifeguard, I'm trained to spot swimmers in distress, and I want to share some of that knowledge with you today. The image on the screen before you is a helpful tool which demonstrates some of the key signs of a swimmer in distress. The first sign of distress is what we call the sniffing position. Like the swimmer pictured on the screen, the swimmer's head will be low in the water and tilted back. Second, a distressed swimmer will often appear to be climbing an invisible ladder if they are struggling to stay afloat. Their body will be positioned vertically, and they'll be grabbing at the water. Finally, another sign of a potentially distressed swimmer is hair in their face. For many of us, as soon as our heads come out of the water, we brush the hair out of our face because it's uncomfortable. A distressed swimmer, however, will not waste their energy on wiping away their hair because they are struggling to stay afloat. If you recognize any of these signs of a distressed swimmer, it's important to get help right away. This means shouting for someone to assist the distressed swimmer, calling 911, throwing the swimmer a flotation device, or going in to help them yourself. However, you should only enter the water to save someone if you know it's safe to enter and you know how to swim. Additionally, you can find any object that you can reach out with for the swimmer to grab onto, like a hose, a pole, a pool noodle, or even a broom. Lastly, it is very important to learn CPR in the event of a drowning emergency. In one study, drowning victims who received bystander CPR were nearly 3 times more likely to have a neurologically favorable survival. You can learn CPR at many different locations, and you can search online today to find a CPR course near you. I want to thank you all so much for listening to this presentation. Our primary goal is for every Costa Mesa family to have fun while being safe in and around the water. Remember that prevention is the most important safety measure anyone can take against drowning. So be sure to find a Coast Guard-approved life jacket, enroll in some swim lessons, and always have an active adult supervision when swimming. Now we'll head over to the City of Costa Mesa's Fire Department for a demonstration on how to do hands-only CPR.
Hi Costa Mesa, it's Brenda Emmerich from Costa Mesa Fire Rescue, and today we're going to talk about hands-only CPR and what you can do to help someone who needs help by learning this skill. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to determine if this person is responsive. And how do we do that? Responsiveness can be a simple tap on the shoulder and a shout. Hey, hey, are you okay? Hey, hey, are you okay? If there's no response, and this is an adult, we're going to immediately yell for someone to call 911. 911 is going to bring you help from the police department, the fire department, and an ambulance. So once we determine that someone is unresponsive, they're not responding to your touch or your shout, get help on the way. The next thing that you can do is start with these, your hands. If someone is unconscious and unresponsive, we want to make sure that we start doing something, and we can do something by doing chest compressions. So in order to do so, I'm going to bare the chest. And the reason why we do that, we bare the chest so that we can find the center of the chest. When I find the center of the chest, I'm going to put my hand in the center, my other hand on top, and I'm going to steady myself, keep my arms locked and straight, and I'm going to push straight down. And when I push straight down, what I'm actually doing is I'm helping this person's heart do the job that it needs to do. So when I push, I'm pushing against the rib cage that compresses the lungs, that pushes against the heart. And that compression, that push down, creates that single beat. Your heart beats very fast. So by doing a chest compression, pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest, you can help keep that heart doing what it's supposed to do, pumping oxygenated blood back to the brain. So try it out, Costa Mesa. Hands in the center of the chest, other hands on top, and push hard and fast. We want to say at a beat of about 100 to 120 compressions a minute. And if you like a good song, you can try out Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Try it out. Continue doing hands-only CPR until help arrives. If someone else comes along and you're tired, ask them to help you. Simple to do. Want to try it at home? Grab yourself a pillow and a paper towel. And take that paper towel, place it down here, roll the paper towels, pillow on top, hands in the center, and push hard and fast. Get that feel of what you need to do. So Costa Mesa, if someone is unresponsive, you got help on the way, you've called 911, you can help by using these two hands and learning hands-only CPR. There are lots of videos online. You can learn the skill. Hopefully you'll grab some information from this particular presentation, but we hope that you'll stay safe. Thank you from the Costa Mesa Fire and Rescue.